Welcome to a special edition of The Cycle. I'm Jacques Slade.
And I'm Aaliyah Jasmine, and we are scrapping our usual format and stripping down the show to a single, drawn-out rant to get you ready for the holiday break. You ready? Here it goes.
This is our last show before the 4th of July, so we want to talk about patriotism.
Wait, before you get your Twitter fingers locked and loaded and head for the comment section to call us all Nazis again, just listen, Snowflake.
There's this notion that whenever the American flag is raised, every American stands up proud, places their hand over their heart in a solemn salute to freedom as a single tear trickles down their cheek.
While that does happen, patriotism isn't always that simple. There's something that's happened in recent years where flying an American flag or sporting red, white, and blue apparel has come to mean more than just loving your country.
Seriously, Mom, just a quick break here. Mom, if you could not dress all the way in red, white, and blue for the holiday, we get it. It is the 4th of July, we understand.
Yeah, it's just the pants.
The pants are too much.
While that may be true, the flag has come to represent a certain type of person, the Caucasian, rural, conservative, the get-her-done types, if you will. Because of politics, patriotism now feels like it only belongs to a certain set of Americans, which, to be clear, it does not.
It shouldn't be awkward to want to root for the U.S. at the Olympics or in an international soccer tournament because donning Team USA gear might label you as subscribing to a certain political ideology. Again, we are all Americans.
However, at times it can feel that the flag only represents a worldview that is anti-immigrant, racist, anti-poor, ignorant, gun-toting, and most of all, white. And that's not true, of course, but the small number of people who promote that idea tend to be very, very loud.
At the same time, there are a lot of people in this country who understandably feel that the flag doesn't represent them, that the systems that make up America are actually designed to hold them down.
Hold them down, shoot them, judge them, imprison them, commit hate crimes against them, terrorize them. So much so that they wouldn't want to show pride in a country that treats them the way that they are being treated.
But listen, what if we took patriotism back? What if we refused to accept this closed-minded, politically motivated definition of what the flag should stand for? What if we said the stars and stripes don't represent politics?
What if we insisted that it stands for people of color, women, queer people, immigrants, progressives, those of us who live in the inner city as well as white rural conservatives?
There are some people who loathe Donald Trump so much that they shout, "Not my president." But here's the thing, you're wrong. He is your president. That doesn't mean he controls you. That means he works for you.
Donald Trump is beholden to all Americans, whether they worship Allah, Yahweh, Buddha, Jesus Christ, Zeus, Satan, or the sun, or even if the most holy thing in their lives is a double fudge chocolate sundae.
Sure, the Electoral College might not be the best way of choosing a leader, but we still get to choose. That's a system that America set up while the rest of the world was still bowing to kings and queens.
We are a country full of people who refuse to shut up, right or wrong. Progress is a hard damn fight, and we never stop throwing punches.
You see that throughout history in every slave rebellion, every women's suffrage march, every anti-war protest, and every gay pride parade. We see it today as people camp out in senators' offices to defend their right to health care, and as they take to the streets to protest police violence.
America is an unpredictable, schizophrenic mess. When we go dark, we get real dark. But when we succeed, we are capable of greatness no one else on the planet can touch.
The world obsesses over our music, our movies, our sports stars. We invented hip-hop and rock and roll and jazz.
Smartphones and social media and Netflix and the nacho helmet.
The nacho helmet. Look, we helped defeat Hitler and end the Iron Curtain. We killed Osama bin Laden and are in the process of grinding ISIS down to dust.
And even though we don't have a draft, countless Americans, gay, straight, and everything in between sign up for the military. They volunteer to risk their lives to serve the goal of making the world better. Just because those badass men and women aren't always used the right way, that shouldn't take anything away from the bravery of the choice they make.
Somehow, support our troops has become a sentiment exclusively belonging to white conservatives, even though 40% of active duty military members are people of color. There are 49 people with the last name Sanchez listed on the Vietnam War Memorial. You can't support the troops? without honoring soldiers of every race.
People of color are a part of the defining fabric of this country. Quick, name the best version of the national anthem. Whitney Houston, right?
Right. Though there is a solid argument to be made for Marvin Gaye, who somehow made an anthem you can knock boots to.
Also true. So don't let the alt-right tell you what the flag means. Don't allow racists to stop you from screaming your head off when Michael Phelps dominates at the Olympics and then you text your loved one using an iPhone that was created by the son of a Syrian immigrant.
Don't let cynical politicians blind you. Just because you may have voted for Bernie Sanders or protested the Dakota Access Pipeline doesn't mean you're unpatriotic.
The amount of melanin you have in your skin is not a barometer on whether or not you are an American or a patriot or patriotic or if you love this country.
It does, however, factor into how much sunscreen you should use, but that's neither here nor there about this rant. I just wanted to make sure you guys lather up over the holiday because I hear it's going to be pretty hot, so be careful.
And even if you disagree with the policies, laws, socioeconomic disparity, glass ceiling, and short-sightedness of some of our representatives, that doesn't make you less of a patriot. Standing up to the powerful with a fist in the air is the most quintessentially American thing you can do.
You in the turban are just as much of an American as the cool white kid in the back with his Dallas Cowboy hat turned to the back. People, no one else gets to tell you the flag doesn't represent you. This is America. That's choice you get to make for yourself. Why you would choose to be a fan of the Cowboys, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know
but again, it's your choice. We all get a choice. We are all Americans.
Patriotism belongs to us. Let's take it.
Make sure to follow us at The Cycle Live on Twitter and Instagram.
And like, share, subscribe to us on YouTube and Facebook, all that good stuff at The Cycle Live.